For step 6, we will be customizing our motion. So once you are, I'm going back, done with your writing and you have everything that you need to tell your story, hit the next button. Here is where it says narrate your pictures and customize motion. We will not be narrating our pictures primarily because we don't have somewhere quiet to work. So that's why you're writing down instead what you want to say about your book. But the customizing motion, we can do a couple of things. With this button here, if I click on customize motion, I'm going to start with the transition. So I click on the transition selections, and that is how you get from one picture to the next. Normally, the standard is just a crossfade, and it means this picture kind of fades out and this picture fades in, and that's what it would look like. But you have choices, and it can be fun if you have time to play with some of your choices. So you click on a choice, and it will show you what it will look like. And if you like that, keep it. If you don't, you can try something else, and you will see how it looks. So once you have the one that you want, I would just let it set automatically, which means it's just going to take about a second to transition from the one picture to the next. And then you do need to hit save before you move on to your next two pictures. And then again, that was the normal crossfade, but you can try other types of transitions, and if you find something you like, then once again, hit save before you move on to the next. The other thing you want to consider controlling on this screen, motion and duration, is how long do people have to look at the screen. So it defaults to 5 seconds, which for if you have about this much writing on your screen, that's probably fine. But if you have a screen with a lot of writing on it, you may want to increase that. Actually, I could just blank that out and maybe type in 10, meaning that will be 10 seconds. And then the people will have more time to read everything you wrote before it moves on to the next one. So again, if you make a change, hit save, and then you can move on to your next and decide, does this one need more time or not. Most all of your pictures are probably going to have writing, so all you would have to worry about then is how much time to show. If you have a picture though that doesn't have writing, you can also control the motion, meaning how you're looking at the picture. So in this one, it starts out with a close-up of the dog, and then as we're watching it, it's going to enlarge to this whole picture. And that can be changed by clicking here where you get to control it. Specify start and end position. And if for some reason I wanted to maybe start up here and then I don't want the whole dog showing, I can grab from a corner if it's going to work for me. Grab from the corner. There we go. And I could make it smaller, and maybe I want it to end up right dead center. And then there's just a little motion as you're looking at it. And you can preview to see how that would look by hitting the preview button. And it's going to look like this. And that's the motion then. It ends dead center, and then it moves on to the next picture. So if I like how I changed it, once again, I'm going to make sure I hit save before I move on to work with the next picture. But if your screen has words on it, you're not going to be doing motion because you want to make sure people have enough time to read what you wrote on that. So when you have everything you wanted done, you can always hit this preview button, and it will show you from wherever you have it started. So if you want to see it from the beginning, make sure you're clicked on the first picture in your photo line, hit preview, and it will take you through everything you have set up at this point in time.